Hello everyone, welcome to Analytic Solutions channel. In this tips and tricks video, we'll see how we can check whether the folder exists or not. So we'll write a program to check if the folder exists or not in the system. If it doesn't exist, then we'll create a new folder. Come, let's see how we can work on this program. We'll go to our Excel file, Alt F11. We'll go to this VB editor. In this, we already have written one program to create a folder if the folder doesn't exist. Right. We'll check what all things are there in this. So we have declared a variable, file system object, then a string where I'll get the folder name from a input box, and then we'll check if the folder exists. If it doesn't exist, then we'll create a folder. We'll see how we can write the program. Right click, insert a module. Sub, say check folder is the program name, dim FSO as new file system object. We'll take a path, dim str folder path as string. So we declared two variables. Now we'll check if the folder exists or not. We'll take an input box so that the user can give the path. Str folder path equals, let's say, input box, enter a folder path. We're giving a message box, an input box, wherein the user can give the input box, in the input box, the path. Now we'll check if the folder exists or not. Say message box FSO dot folder exists, give folder path. This is just to check whether the folder exists or not. If the folder exists, we'll get true, otherwise we'll get false. Let's mention the folder path here. We'll take this folder and we'll execute the program. It'll ask for the path, just give the path, it'll say true. That means the folder exists. Now keeping this in mind, we'll see if the folder exists, it has to give a message saying that folder exists. Otherwise, it has to create a new folder. Let me remove this message box now. We'll put this if folder exists, then else, and if. So if the folder exists, we'll give message box the folder mentioned exists. That is, whatever folder we have mentioned in the input box is existing in the system. If not, what we should do? If not, we have to create a new folder. We'll say FSO dot create folder. We'll give the same path, folder path. So this will create a new folder. We'll mention in the message box the mentioned folder is created. Before this, we'll also give a message box saying the folder mentioned does not exist. So here we are mentioning saying that the folder what we are trying to check is not existing. So create a new folder. Right. Let's run the program. Run the program. It asks for the path. We'll give the path. Say OK. It says the folder mentioned exists. Say OK. Now let's give a path which is not existing. Run. We'll give the path slash. We'll say new folder. Now let's see if this folder exists or not. I'll say OK. The folder mentioned does not exist. We'll say OK. The mentioned folder is created. Let's go and check in the path if the folder is created. See, the new folder in this folder what we have mentioned is created. Fine. Next, suppose If the user doesn't give a path, what will happen? Let's run this. Now the user will not give any path. I'll say, okay, the folder does not exist and will get an error. The reason is we are not tracked it. So what we'll do, we'll go here, we'll put another if condition saying if len of str folder path is greater than 0, then else enter. We'll indent this. Now if the user is giving a value in the input box, then only this code or this block has to be executed. Otherwise, we'll mention a message saying that message box, please enter a folder path. Now let's run this program. I'll not give any path here. I'll say, okay, please enter a folder path. It will come out without any errors. Now, this is how you can actually check if the folder exists. If the folder doesn't exist, you can create a new folder with the path mentioned. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.